So we got a box here from EVBASE. They've sent me a set of 18-inch Überturbine wheel covers. So they're going to be replacing the Tesla aero wheel covers that comes stock with your Tesla Model 3. So we'll go ahead, we'll open up the box. So this box came in a box, and inside the box we have 4 separate boxes for each of the wheel covers. And so I'll go ahead and pull one of those out. And you can see they've packaged it pretty well. So in that box, it's got bubble wrap around it. And then once you take the bubble wrap off, it's got a plastic bag. And in there they've got this additional cover just to make sure that there's no scratches that happen. They've got this foam piece to protect the center piece. And that's what they look like. Now they look just amazing. This is a matte or satin black. They do come in different versions. What I've noticed, I went through each of the boxes, is there's no Tesla logo here. I believe it's probably due to some trademark piece. So these look really, really good. So what we're gonna have to do is, you can see on the back, they have the metal clips that the Tesla ones have, and I'll do a comparison of the rims. But it has 5 clips, and then they provide in the box so inside the box there's this foam padding that they give, and we're going to be placing it around the rim. So you don't need to put this on there because Tesla doesn't provide it, but they're providing it as a extra assurance that you don't get rub on here. There is a bit of a lip, and I'll show you why that lip is there. But these just snap on. They'll go on within, you can replace all your rims within a couple minutes. Now, one thing I will be doing is I will be ceramic coating this rim. So that way the dirt doesn't stay on it. It's easier to clean, and then I can just pull them off anytime and clean them, and I can reapply if necessary. But Adams brand ceramic coating will last like the year, so I'll be happy with that. Anyway, so let's go into putting on this foam padding and adding a little additional protection on the clips just to protect the rims, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to be applying this foam to around the rim, and I just want to make sure I get good adhesion. So I'm going to be using this 3M adhesive promoter that I have. They don't provide any, but I always add adhesive promoter when I'm applying any type of tape. So I'm just going to apply some on this cloth here, and then I'm just going to run it around the edge. Now this just allows the adhesive promoter makes sure that the surface is prepared, so it doesn't take much. You're just going to apply this to the whole edge. Okay, so that part's done. So what you're going to do is just pull off that backing right there and just have a piece of it, and then you're going to place it on the edge right like that. And then you're just going to run it around the edge and try and keep it on the inside of that edge. Now they do provide 2 of these foam strips, so I guess you could keep one if you need to reapply it in the future, but you only really need the one. And then once you get to where you started, you just go ahead and cut that off with with a set of scissors, and there you go. So you can see I got this much left over from doing that, and I'll just save that for another project. Okay, so the next thing is these clips will hook onto a piece of your rim. So I decided I was going to put some just extra protection there. I don't know that it's really necessary. Again, Tesla's rims don't come with it, but I've got this piece here. This is about a 3-inch piece. So once again, we're just going to go ahead and pull that off. And I'm just using a screwdriver to help me apply it. So what you're going to do is just stick it in there and then just wrap it down so it looks like that. Now again, you don't really need to do that. And then I'm just going to cut a piece of it, cut the excess off like that, and then just fold it over. And I'll go ahead and do that for the rest of them. Inside. Okay, so let's just get a quick recap of what I've done. I've gone ahead and ran a foam strip around the entire edge. Again, if you look really close here, you can see there's a lip here. That's because it's going to go over the rim, and it's going to cover that rim part that you see when you use the arrow wheel covers, but this covers it, and I'll show you that. And then I'm just placing a piece of foam here. I really don't know that it's necessary. I don't know what the effect of putting it on there. Again, Tesla does not put any foam anywhere on them. This is just something they send, so I figured I'd add it as well. Okay, and again, don't those look really nice? They're gonna look amazing on the car. So let's compare the two wheel covers. Okay, so we've got the two covers right here. You can see those. Now, one of the things that you'll notice if I put this over this way is all the way around, it's at least a 1/4 inch wider. So when you look at the clips here, I'll pull this back over, you can see that they use double clips. So we have the one clip across each one, but they have 2 clips on it, so they're using double the clips. They are metal, and they are exactly the same shape and form as the OEM. These are the same as these right here, except for that we only get this one side. So yeah, you definitely can tell that they're wider. Now, again, the arrow wheel covers, they actually sit inside the frame of the rim, so you'll see that ridge that's all the way around. Today, I'm going to be replacing my Tesla arrow wheel covers with the EVBASE Überturbine matte finish or satin finish wheel covers. They look amazing. They're a matte or satin finish. They're made of high quality ABS plastic, and they have these clips that are identical to what Tesla uses. So there's 5 clips on the back here. So one of the things with the arrow wheel covers you can see right here is there's the rim is still exposed on the outside right here. And so what happens is if you hit a curb, you'll damage the arrow wheel cover and your rim. And so to have this fixed, it could cost several $100s depending on what damage is done. So what this wheel cover does is it covers that entire piece. So let's get a good close-up of that. So you can see right here that the aero wheel covers don't cover the rim. So this is where you could get damage on your wheels if you hit the curb, because the tire doesn't protect it. The new Uberturbine wheels cover this actual piece here. So if you do actually hit a curb, you're going to damage the wheel covers and not the rim. So let's go ahead and just pull those off and see how easy it is to swap these out. So to remove the aero wheel covers, you're just going to grab the edge here and you're just going to pull it out. And you'll do it around the rim. There's 10 clips. So there you go. That's all it takes to get it off. These are the actual rims that are underneath it. They look really nice. And I actually run like that all the time. I've really not used the aero wheel covers much. But now with these new Uberturbine ones, I really like the look. So you're just going to line up the valve with the valve hole. And then once you get it there, you're just going to snap it into place. There you go. So that's what it's going to look like. And you could replace all those wheels within a couple of minutes here. And you'll see up here, it now covers that rim that was exposed with the aero wheel covers. So it's now not exposed. But if you do hit the curb, you're going to damage the wheel covers here. But don't those look sweet? They look amazing. I just love them. Anyway, let's go out on the road. We'll do a couple drive-bys and take a look at how they look with and without the Uberturbine wheels. Okay, so I'm going to show you how quickly you can replace these aero wheel covers with the new EVBASE Uberturbine wheels. So here we go. Just pull this off. Line up the valve. There you go. So see the difference between the front and the back? And that's all there is to it. Just a couple minutes and you've got a brand new looking wheel. I really like this design. Goes well with red, white, and black cars for sure.